Okay. All right. Arcane season 2, act 3. Let's talk about it. So, overall, I mean, even dude, literally even right after I finished the episode, I was like, this is gonna be divisive. This is gonna be divisive. Me personally, I thought it was a good ending, right? I don't think it was a great ending, but I don't think it was bad at all, right? I feel dude, I normally like tell myself and everything like endings could be either three things, right? Like either like, worse, like, or bad, and then they bring like the whole showdown or whatever, right? They could either be, yeah, so yeah, bad, like worse or whatever, bad or worse. And then they could be like neutral, where it's like, it's just like an okay ending where like, sort of like not nothing changes, but like you just, I mean, it's just the ending, you know what I'm saying? To where like, yeah, it's like forgettable, I guess. I don't know. And then you have like the great endings, which is like basically season 1 of Arcane, where it's like, I don't know how I would define a great ending, but like, I mean, like, what did Arcane season 1 do? It like, yeah, set up like future stuff, which you don't always have to do, because like Penguin had a great ending and everything, but it didn't like really set anything up for the most part, like not in a major way at least. But it felt like a earned finale and all that stuff, and so yeah, and so I would. It's weird. Like I would put, because normally I just say, yeah, like endings are normally one of those three things for the most part. But yeah, I feel like Arcane, it sits in the camp where it's like between good and great, because they did some really great things. Like, and this will be spoiler heavy, so you've been warned. Okay, so leave. Okay, yeah, because I really recommend watching the show. And I'll probably make like a recommendation video right after this, saying like I recommend Arcane season 2 and everything, right? But what's the name of it? Yeah, like the stuff with Jace and Victor, I feel like that was great. That was phenomenal and everything, right? Like with his imperfections and everything. Like literally that quote, bro. Like that's an amazing quote. I love that stuff with like Echo and everything. Maybe not the ending per se, but like literally episode 7 was great with Echo and dude freaking Jinx. That was so like, bro, the kiss was so like short though, bro. And I'm like, bro, literally put 3 seconds that y'all would have put, or that y'all put from like Arcane, or from, I was gonna say from Arcane's, but from freaking Vi's and Caitlyn's, prison scene, or I say not prison, but like, little jail scene, their get back together scene, which was like, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. What's it called? Because like right after I finished the episode and everything, I was like looking around and everything, and what's it called? Just look, like I said, I knew it was gonna be divisive and everything for a variety of reasons, right? But like I said, I feel like it was a great show yeah, it was a great show. I feel like it was a good ending for like what they did and everything. But yeah, but put 3 seconds of the Vi and Caitlyn scene. Just take that out and just give it to the freaking, what's it called, Jinx and Echo scene. Because I'm like, bro, that was so short. Literally, it was like a frame almost. I'm like, come on, dude, you can't be doing that. And I'm like, I don't know. I was like really, really not prepared for that as well. Like I was far away from like shipping them at all, dude. Like it's crazy. What's it called? Yeah, for me personally, it just came out of left field, because like in my head and everything, because it's like, Vi spent a lot of time in prison, right? Like to where like, yeah, Echo and Jinx, they grew up like a lot and everything. And so I imagine during that time, like they had like a lot of skirmishes and everything, like a lot of, fighting, like, like Jinx, like literally the first, I think like the first time we see her after, like, post the first time skip or whatever. I don't know if they did another one, but yeah, post first time skip after Vander's death, his first death. But yeah, we see like her like killing the I forget Echo's like team name, but yeah, we see her killing them and all that stuff. So it's like, like, you mean to tell me like one experience where, I mean, it's valid, it's like, yeah, like how Netflix puts it in the description and everything, like it's a vision of what could have been, right, for episode 7. So it's like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like, I don't know. I'm happy. Hey, like I said, it was a surprise, but it was a welcome surprise. I actually really liked it. I really thought it was like really cute and everything. And what's it called? She looked so good, dude. Powder looked so good whenever she was like at the dance thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, with the short hair and everything too. And then shout out to what's it called? What's it called? I lost my train of thought. Not Spider-Verse. What was I gonna say? Spider-Verse? I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm tired, bro. I need to fix my sleep schedule one of these days, if I'm able to. Anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, that was so. Yeah, it was just such an amazing like just moment in the show for, or yeah, especially specifically in Act 3. It was really, or not Act 3. Oh yeah, in Act 3. But yeah, this show is, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, but yeah, it was really a really sweet moment, and yeah, it's just crazy how like, yeah, I just never really would have thought of it, but like I said, it was cool, welcome surprise. It reminded me of Spider-Verse a lot too, yeah, but also different because it's like, you know, like Powder's different from Vi and everything, whereas, you know, Vi is literally voiced, you know, what's it called, by Haley. I was gonna say Haley Atwell, but that's freaking Captain Carter right there. What's it called? I'm trying to think of Haley Seinfeld, right? Seinfeld or Stein? I don't know. It's one or the other. Hold up. Let me put some respect on her name. Haley, yeah, Steinfeld, not Seinfeld. Yeah. So what's it called? So that was cool. That was sweet. I wonder what makes me wonder what like Echo said to Jinx right before, what's it called, you know, to convince her not to, you know, blow herself up. It really makes me wonder, because he must have said something, because she was like, bro, like, I mean, Isha, like, she's coming right off the heels of Isha's death and everything, so I mean, like, he must have, shoot, crazy stuff, bro. There's so many things to talk about, dude. If I was a better content creator, I would like, well, I don't know, this is like my hot takes or whatever. Not my hot takes, but like just fresh thoughts or whatever. What's it called? Probably in like a recommendation video, I would talk about a lot of this stuff. But at the same time, I would want it to be like spoiler free. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. What's it called? Also, one thing I learned, just in case I ever watch this in the future or whatever, but one thing I learned is that, I mean, yeah, it's cool to like, you know, post stuff really, really quick and everything, right? Especially like for like the first of anything, right? Like first of anything that's like, you know, really hyped up and really popular or whatever, right? Like for Arcane, for example, like I got like, what's it called? I got like a couple views and stuff on my first episode and everything, right? I thought that was pretty neat. Like I said, I'm not trying to do this for views and everything, because this is really just a personal channel where I just yap and stuff. Views are cool and everything, but I really don't want it to be like everything that I'm, you know, that's what I was gonna say. That's what the main channel's for. But even then, like the main channel, like Soul Sketches, that's for, I don't even know, honestly. It's not where I want to make the majority of my money anyways. How I want to do that is mainly through like a little bit of a tangent, but anyways, 5 different revenue sources. What's it called? Let's see, like sponsorships, Patreon type thing, or just a monthly service type thing where it's like, yeah, I guess Patreon like type thing. So yeah, what did I say? Yeah, sponsorships, Patreon, mentorships, I guess ad revenue, and then there was one other thing that I wanted to make my living off of and everything. Oh yeah, I'm looking around, but it's on my phone anyways. Yeah, just random content creation tangent, because yeah, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, especially as a content creator, where it's like, you know, like literally, like I'm going off of a little bit of a tangent, but like Twitch, like Ludwig just made a video on like the adpocalypse and everything with Twitch for the most part, and yeah, like what's it called? Because yeah, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, especially with ad revenue, because like yeah, like it could just flip on a dime, and that's what happened with YouTube and everything too. And I think I'm not like too fresh on my YouTube history, but like yeah, like I think like after that, that's whenever you see all the creators and stuff branching out to like more like sponsorships, more like merch things, more just a whole bunch of other avenues and stuff. Maybe they even switch to streaming and stuff too, like, you know, just a lot of different things. But yeah, anyways, back on topic. Yeah, so Arcane season 2 act 3. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of rolling with the punches with this. So I'll start with episode 7. Episode 7, like I said, it was great. It was really cute with Echo and Jinx. Like I said, I never would have thought it, but I mean, it works, and it's really cool and everything. And I don't know, I don't know if I could still see them being together and stuff. I mean, like the Echo of the main universe and everything, he did get with, like, you know, with Jinx or with Powder. So I'm like, I guess, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, dude. I honestly really kind of really don't care either way. That was just kind of like a cherry on top for, like, you know, yeah. And so anyways, what's it called? I don't even know what else to talk about, bro. Oh yeah, no, I'll just throw this out there too. But yeah, she also reminded me of freaking Gwen from Total Drama Island too. Like the way, like, oh, I didn't mean to tap on the mic. But yeah, like yeah, Gwen from Total Drama Island with like her fit and everything. Yeah, she looks so good, dude. I'm happy for Powder and stuff in the universe. And yeah. And then what else? I'll go ahead and move on. Killing is a Cycle, episode 8. Killing is a Cycle. Oh yeah, because I think, let's see. Oh yeah, that's just like the calm before the storm and everything. I can't really remember too much of it, but yeah. I mean, 7 and 8 are kind of like a blur together. I mean, I know what happens and all that stuff, but yeah. I don't, I don't know, because I don't know how to structure this. What's it called? I would have loved to take my time with it, but to do that, I'd have to learn so much, and by that time, I'm like, bro, it'll be like, I don't even know, like it might be like a year or two, just like, you know, to learn how to make like good videos, decent videos, and all that stuff. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather just go with the flow and learn as I go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So episode 7, cause yeah, I was like scrubbing through it really quick, and then yeah, like it's whenever, yeah, Vi wakes up and, you know, just the aftermath of what happened on episode 6. Shout out Isha, the homie, sacrificed herself. That was so sad. And so, yeah. And then Caitlyn and Vi get back together. And bro, like I said, that scene was so drawn out. I felt like I was intruding, bro. I get, you know, you want to have the, you know, the hot and steamy scenes or whatever, you know, the sex scenes or whatever, right? But it's like, bro, like there's comes a point where it's like, how long was that scene, dude? It felt like it went on for like minutes, bro. Like, come on, like, you know, move on. like I said, just put some of that time into, like, you know, the Echo and Jinx kiss and not Jinx, Echo and Powder kiss. Cause I'm like, bro, like, you know, like I said, it was just a frame, but you could have, you know, like kissed and then, like, you know, stop, you know, they could have exited the kiss and, you know, do like the puppy dog eyes or whatever to each other, whatever, right? Like, you know, just something like that, where it's like, you know, not just like one frame. Cause I'm like, bro, like, come on. But anyways, what's it called? Yeah, but honestly, I didn't have a problem with it. What's it called? Besides, like, you know, the length of it a little bit, but that's just like a minor problem. But dude, it was really nice seeing, yeah, like Vi and Caitlyn get back together and stuff, and how she was honest right before, you know, they got, you know, hot and Stevie, like, what's it called, like, more intimate and everything. She was like, you know, I've been seeing someone else, and we'll get to her in a second, bro, because she's like I don't even know, dude, but yeah, and then that was cool how, like, I had a feeling. I knew what she was going to say. You know, she said, like, I don't care and everything. And I love that so much. Like, she's so cool, dude. Literally, Vi is, like, the GOAT, bro. So, yeah, that was cool. And then episode 9, the ending, bro. Ending was, oh, I don't even know. Well, like I said, I don't think it was bad, but I think it's just, like, right in the middle of being great and good, right? Because they could have done more, and we could see that, I feel like. They could have done more. In the sense of just like making it a little bit longer, like literally maybe like an act, maybe not a whole other act, but like, I don't even know. Cause like I said, if I organize this more, but like I said, that'd be so much time. I'm trying to just make this a chill video. Just like a little bit longer. I don't know about like a whole other act. Cause yeah, I heard people saying like, what's it called? Like, you know, like the war stuff should have been a whole other act and we should have, all that stuff. And then I could see that to a degree. But at the same time, whenever I think about it, like it was pretty like, it's like right there with like, you know, being almost too packed in and everything. Cause like Mel and all that stuff. And I like the twist with like Victor sending Jace back in time and stuff. And yeah, like I feel like 7 and 8 were like good. It's just kind of like that ending. Like the cracks started to show in 8 and everything, but like 9 just like, you know, they started to like, you know, more cracks start to show and everything, and it just kind of like got like, you know, like a little bit bigger and everything. And so, like I said, I still think it's a great, or I still think it's a good ending, great show, all that stuff. It's just some things that like, you know, so what to talk about with the ending? I'll talk about like Jinx dying in a second, quote unquote dying. So, but I'm like, I was convinced she died and everything, right? I was like, oh my gosh, and everything. And I was like, whatever that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, dude. Well, I mean, we're getting all these other things and everything, but on top of that, we're also getting, you know, Jinx dying and everything. Like that, like I said, it's gonna be divisive, bro. But like I said, I was rolling with it. I was rocking with it. At least the homie Vi, I've been putting her as the thumbnails and everything too. I don't know if she's my favorite character. I don't really have a favorite character, but she's just really cool. So I just like the, what's it called? And then the close-ups and everything too. I was just like, hey, you know, might as well. Shoot. You might as well just be consistent too. I was like, you know, I'm already 2 episodes deep or 2 videos deep with it. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So Vi, yeah, she got a cool ending. I feel like Victor and Jace got like the best ending, or Jace got the best ending, I feel like. yeah, he died and everything, but like literally it was like he died with his brother, and like I said, like the imperfections quote was like beautiful, and just like that was like really really good. It was interesting seeing the stuff with Mel and seeing how she's like, yeah, I guess she's gonna go to Noxus. I forget the name. I'm so tired right now, but Noxus, and probably rule over it with her mama dying and everything. And, you know, they were at war with other places, and so that's a whole mess, right? And with her new mage abilities too, and it's like, bro, they didn't even get to expand on that. They also, I feel like they forgot about Sevika's arm too. Like that didn't. I mean, we got like, you know, a little like teaser or whatever in the first or second episode, right? Or maybe the third. Yeah, I think it was second episode. But yeah, so we got a teaser with that, but like it didn't do anything. Which I said, I'm feeling like they got, or they, I don't know, just needed, yeah, probably another act. I feel like a whole other act so that they could like structure or spread things out a little bit more. I feel like would have been great. And then yeah, and then you could have like, you know, first and second episode maybe preparing for it, have like Sevika go back to Jinx and everything, because yeah, we saw that how like you know, whenever Jason was doing that speech and everything, like she left, she was like, you know, which I'm not surprised that she went to Jinx, and then, you know, they organized that whole thing. And they also have like, I guess more Echo time and everything too, like, you know, explore that. Let's explore like, you know, what's it called, what Echo said to, you know, literally not make Jinx do a 180, but like, you know, bring her out of that enough to where like she sort of has like a whole new identity, to where like she's like, you know, ready to move on and all that stuff. And yeah, and a part of me also felt like what's it called? As soon as Isha died and everything, I was like, okay, now she's gonna be mad and all that stuff. She's gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, first time, you know, like what's it called? Yeah, like, you know, things got crazy and everything, and like I wouldn't say she like shot the first shot and everything, right? But like, what's it called? Well, she technically did, but you know, like she was kind of like detached from it like this whole time and everything, like the whole, you know, the plot and everything. But it's like, you know, after Isha died, it's like, you know, oh snap, it's personal. So it's like I thought she was gonna be mad, and that's whenever we get, you know, her whole like personality change. But nah, it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like whenever Silco died and everything, except like he's even more personal because it's like, you know, that was like her little sister. And so I don't know. I don't know. There's so much to talk about with the ending, with Act 3, just in general. Just so many things, like how like Jinx, like actually she's probably not even dead, because like literally at the end, Eye Patch Kate, and bro, now she looked freaking cool, dude. Stop playing with me. She gave me freaking like, what's it called? Metal Gear Solid like Snake vibes. But first off, she gave me like Nick Fury vibes and everything, like with the dark outfit. But also I think it's all blue and everything, and you know, matches her hair, matches her eyes, dude. And then like what's it called? And then yeah, Metal Gear Solid Snake and everything too, with the eye patch and everything. Like bro, like yo, like low key, my nickname for her might be the Blue Eyed Snake, bro, because like she looked freaking tight with that. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, dude. And it was cool with like yeah, like she went toe to toe with freaking Mbasa, and she got like stabbed in the stomach and everything. And also shout out Mel and her entrance too. Whenever like right whenever she was gonna get shot by Little Miss Side Piece, aka, you know, Miss Homewrecker, aka Miss, I was gonna say Natasha Romanoff, but even she's a better agent than whoever she was trying to, you know. I don't even know her name, but I shouldn't even try to know her name, because she's just a bad person. She was cool, like she was promising in the beginning, but it was just like, oh, now she's the side piece. Oh, now she's a double agent or whatever, and that's like, what? She was really interesting though. R.I.P. my boy. I think I forget his name. I don't want to say is his name Boozer? I don't know. Arcane Boozer. Just the guy that you know, he was saying about Vi whenever she's like, you know, getting all drunk and everything and going on her like her fighter thing after, you know, what happened with like her falling out with Caitlyn and stuff. Just that dude, he was cool. I'm sad that he died. And so yeah, I would have preferred like the blue guy die, because I mean he hasn't said anything the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But I mean he's all right. What's the call? I'm glad that he's all right too. Yeah, he's kind of like the only survivor, like the one that didn't like really say anything or do anything. He was just like the blue guy. And so yeah, but he was all right. Like I said, I don't know, but the homie that was drinking with with Caitlyn, drinking with Vi, that made me sad. I liked him. So yeah, lost my train of thought again. What to talk about? Oh yeah, what's it called? So yeah, Jinx might not be dead, because like Caitlyn was looking at the like the structure and everything of and the structure of like the vents and everything. And yeah, like, so, and then she was also like holding like a piece of like Jinx's grenade and everything. So she might have gotten out because it literally says like air vents or whatever. So she could have, you know, like maybe like Vander like remembered, oh, she's my daughter and everything. I gotta save her and stuff. And so, you know, and then he dies for the third time, but he might come back on everything. Just, you know, because he is based on Warwick, and I don't know the lore, but I don't know. We'll see. And so yeah, and then we see like the blimp going off in the distance. I don't know why I thought that was Vi and Caitlyn in the blimp, but who knows? It could be Powder, because like what she said in the first episode, I think, or like the first episode of the first season, or I don't know. Just whenever she was a kid and she said, you know, I'm gonna ride one of those things whenever I, you know, get older, or I don't know, whatever. So yeah, it could be Jinx in there. I hope she's not hurt too bad, bro. I'm like, gosh, I mean, she was able to survive like a point blank grenade and not like blowing off her like limbs or whatever, right? I just don't want to see the homie scratched up too much, you know, my boy, my guy. I don't even know how to talk, but yeah, like, what's it called? I mean, I'm down for like, you know, scarring and everything, like, you know, main characters and all that stuff. Shout out JJK, because we all know freaking what it's a Dory, Maki, who else? This kind of minor spoilers. I'm not saying specifics, but yeah, minor spoilers. But yeah, it's Adori, Maki. I sort of like just just deleted freaking that manga out of my brain after what happened with, you know, towards the ending arc, and my homie, the blue-eyed king. Anyways, and then, you know, the main girl homie, that's not Maki, because I feel like Maki got more screen time than the other main homie. Who else? Like, just everybody got scratched up. Even my boy, freaking Mr. Clap Your Hands. Happy, you know, clap your hands type guy. I forget his name. The brother. He was cool. And not the other brother, but the other brother. If you know if you know, you know. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm down for or even in Vagabond too. Vagabond's really, really good about that. How, like, you know, scratching him up and everything over the course of the story and everything. Like, I like that, right? Adds, like, you know, like permanence to it and all that stuff, right? But I don't want to see her, like, you know, freaking like hanging on by a thread, though, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But yeah, so what to talk about? And then and then they're also like planning a lot of other projects and everything too, which is interesting. So it's like, but I'm like, how are you gonna do that with, like, because I think it was like the most, I saw like a headline somewhere around but it's like the most expensive like animated project or whatever. So I'm like, how they gonna get the money for that? I'm like, you know, I feel like they were lucky to even like do a season 2 of this, right? Which, I mean, I get it, because, you know, it's season 2 off of like a really popular like season 1 and everything. So I get that, but it's like, you know, how you gonna do the other projects and stuff, bro? Like, don't they cost money? So yeah, so we'll see about that. And then yeah, which I don't know where they go from here. Jinx, man. I hope she's not dead, but we'll see. Yeah, Acts 1 and 2 though, they were like phenomenal though. They were really, really great. Especially Act 2 with like, what's it called? Isha's sacrifice. That's what like really made Act 2. Had to burp. And then also, yeah, we get Vi's fighter arc, which is pretty cool. Act 1 was pretty cool with Vi versus Jinx and all that stuff. And then yeah, we just building up momentum and all that stuff. But yeah, you could tell, like, yeah, they really shifted the focus, and it's like, yeah, they really shifted the focus from it being like character driven to story driven, or like plot driven and all that stuff. And I don't know like too much about like, you know, story devices and just storytelling in general and all that stuff, right? But I mean, like, how I like imagine it, at least, it's like, you know, decisions that the character makes is what like drives the plot forward, right? Which on paper, I mean, like, yeah, it's probably what it means, but it's like what I mean by that is like, you know, like, for example, like, what's it called? Right whenever I need to think about it, I blank. But let me look it up. Yeah, like push like the decisions the characters make and everything is what like push things along. Like Powder's decision to go save Vander, you know, led to all that other stuff. Like Vi's decision to leave Powder, which led to, you know, the formation of Jinx. Jason's and Victor's decision to pursue Hex Tech. Yeah. Mel's decision to take on take a chance on sponsoring Victor and Jay's. All of Sickle's decisions, because he was like, you know, the main man, like plotting and making decisions and everything. And yeah, And also Jinx's decision at the end whenever she decided to blow up what's it called the main headquarters of the council and stuff, and yeah, what's it called, just a lot of like like character makes this I can't talk makes this decision which leads to these consequences, and that's like a lot of that throughout like season one. But like this for season two, I feel like, at least the way I see it, it's like a lot of like like the story is way bigger than just the two characters and everything, which makes sense, because it's hex tech, and it involves everybody and everything, right? And so what's it called, what's the name of it? And so yeah, which I feel like that's part of the reason why it felt like less, not impactful, but you just feel like a little bit less attached to the characters and everything in a way, right? Because like what's it called, I feel, because a good comparison for this, I feel like, is if you play games like God of War 2018 and Last of Us Part 1, right? Like we feel like really attached to like Kratos and Atreus and Joel and Ellie in those first games and everything, and then yeah, and then like that's part of like what brings like, because they do like they do like all the other aspects of it well and everything too, like especially like they do like the music well, the cinematography, the like animation, the excuse me, like the performances of the voice actors and all that stuff. They do like everything well, where we're just able to focus on the and even Arcane season one, everything, we're just able to focus on just the story and everything, and how that how that plays out. And that's like really, and that's like really hard to do, I imagine, because it's like you have to have all other aspects like firing like on all cylinders and everything, because like I said, like even like all the because oh my gosh, I'm stuttering so much, but that's how we're able to even do that for season two of Arcane and everything, because they have like all the other elements like like locked in, like locked down and everything, right? To where like we could just focus on the quality of the story. And so yeah, so they deserve props just for that alone and everything, right? And so what's the name of it, and then yeah, and then so like it just felt like a little bit less like this what's the word, like disjointed or whatever from season two, or like a little bit less detached, because just the stakes are so much bigger and all that stuff, because it's like the future of Zahn and Piltover, yada yada yada. And so yeah, let's see, I wrote a lot of stuff down, but I'm like, man, yeah, I don't know. Overall, what's it called? It was pretty good. Like I said, it's not as great as it could be, quote unquote. But I'm like, I don't know what with the time they were given, with what they did with it, all that stuff, it was phenomenal. Still, right? I don't know. That's why I'm like, I'm just conflicted on it. But I know I'm on the side of it's good, right? But I don't know how good it is. I know it's better than like good, so better than a 5, quote unquote. I hate putting numbers to things. Better than a 5, but less than a 10. You know what I'm saying? I hate putting numbers to things, but that's like a good way to explain it. Like I know it's like somewhere between good and great. Just it's like a gray area right there. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I recommend it. I'm gonna put out a video. Like I recommend Arcane season 2 and stuff. It'll be a really short video. So yeah. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Arcane season 2. Book closed for Vi and Jinx's story, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, dude. Arcane good. Arcane good.